Are there really no-go zones for white people, white English people, in England?
No-go zones.
No-go zones.
No-go zones.
That's a no-go zone.
Well, Alum Rock in Birmingham has often been described as just that. And with both Alum Rock and surrounding areas being primarily Pakistani Muslim, I decided to investigate to see if it was an urban legend or to see if there was some sort of unspoken reality, and find out if I would be welcomed as an Englishman. As soon as myself and my cameraman arrived, we were met by a crime scene. A crime scene of a murder, a stabbing. We'll ask him what's gone on. Excuse me, mate. What's gone on? What's gone on?
There's just been a bit of an incident, so.
Oh, okay. How often does things like this happen in Alum Rock?
Bit tired.
I was going to say,
We've
come round to explore what it's like because of the new Muslim Secretary of State as of yesterday. We've come to explore a Muslim community in Britain, and Alum Rock we know is 99% non-white and is basically 90% Muslim, and that's why we're here. So when we've just seen with this, I thought, oh my God, we might as well ask you, like, what's actually occurred?
No, well, I'm not in a position to say, so it's just a bit of a scene at the minute while we do an investigation.
I bet, got it. This really did set quite a grim tone for the rest of the day. After some more walking around, we bumped into a white convert who had quite an interesting way in being very elusive in the way he spoke. Afternoon, mate. Afternoon. Oh, my name's Ashley. Who are you?
Yeah, but what are you recording for?
Oh, because of the thing that happened down there.
Oh, okay, that's what I was asking.
Yeah. No, so two things have happened. Number one, we've got a Muslim Home Secretary. And number two, obviously, there's that crime as well, so we thought we'd come and explore what's like being and living in a Muslim community in Britain.
I would say, see what it is, I'm Muslim, yeah?
Yeah. Assalamu alaikum.
To say a Muslim community in Britain is very hard. Because I'll be honest, I'm a refugee, so I became Muslim 16 years ago. So when you go to certain communities, you don't see the best of Islam, if that makes sense. Do you understand?
What did you convert?
So what it was, how could I say it? When I grew up, I couldn't get in the issue that a man was God. If that makes sense. My mum always said Jesus is God. As me, I think a lot. So I said I couldn't say someone is God who had their bum. For example, someone who came out of a woman's vagina. To me, God is more powerful. So the area I live, one of my best friends, he's Eritrean, he's born Muslim. So my area was in the middle of Brixton, and back then it was crime everywhere. So I said, how can he survive in a way that he's got good manners, he's not about the crime, he don't care about none of that. So that night I had a dream of getting books from his house. The first thing I read was Allah, Muhammad, Sallallahu Isa, Musa. I said that already makes sense. Because it's like, for example, in England, you wouldn't just say any Jim or any John, it's the king. You understand? The king has that, what's the word? Like, no, yeah, basically. So the same I see God's all-knowing to me. In the Bible, it says no one has seen God. Do you understand? So these things I couldn't click in my head, and I couldn't put my heart to something what I couldn't agree with.
And have you lived in Alum Rock?
I've lived in Birmingham for about 8 years.
Okay.
I've lived in Small Heath, Handsworth, all the areas. But this I'm saying, to find, it's better you could go, I would say if you wanted more of that experience, to go Small Heath, Community Road, but you're not going to see true Islam around these areas.
And why are we not going to see true Islam around these areas?
The reason I say, for example, true Islam is built on a brotherhood thing. The brotherhood here is not the same.
You know what I say? It's more like, like even amongst the Muslims, yeah,
like a mosque will be built, but it will accommodate a certain culture of people. So you see a mosque will be built and certain cultures will use that mosque, even though they're the same religion. Other cultures won't really go to that mosque too much, even if they're Muslims. So, like for example, Arab Muslims will have their own mosque, then Asian Muslims will have their own mosque, African Muslims have their own mosque. Whereas Islam, really and truly, it's supposed to be, that unity where you don't even see the difference between your races and your different backgrounds. Do you understand?
I say go Coventry Road, you'll see it's more bubbly there. You understand? There's more energy, it's more bubbly. If you know Birmingham, that's where.
No, we know a small
so that's what I would say.
And do you know why as well? Yeah, you know, we're humans, innit? So none of us are perfect. Whereas we believe that the religion, as is written down and as we're supposed to practice it, is perfect. But if you look at the people that follow the religion, we're not perfect. So we won't give you a perfect representation of Islam. Do you understand? So you might look at a Muslim and you might see him doing things that are against his religion. That's because we're only human. So we do make mistakes and errors, and we don't follow everything, as we should.
Do you see much crime, obviously, like around here? Because
you see crime because of the inequality and the economic side, and like there's a lot of.
Anywhere there's crime, anywhere now. Even you can go to the most poshest areas in England. I was watching a thing and the youth was doing stabbings. He was going to a private school, everything, but because of the
music
influence,
and stuff, the music.
He went out with his knife and stabbing people up, and that was I forgot, but it was like a posh people area. But
there is a lot of crime here, but that's mainly because to do with people want to improve their circumstance in life, so they turn to crime in it. So that's what
got it. And what do you guys do? What do you guys do for a living?
We do everything.
everything.
Not anything, but we do.
Okay, not anything, but everything.
Yeah, whatever we can do, that's it.
Anything was halal.
Everything's halal.
Anything that's what we can do.
Because the way you walk here, you behind him, you like his bodyguard, fam. That's what's going on here, fam.
Well, you were just telling me I might need a bodyguard. You don't know. So,
Nah, not here, man.
yeah.
But a lot of even the YouTubers who roll with the bodyguards, it's their fault. Because they go around with that cockiness, it's like anyway, if you're gonna show disrespect, you're gonna get disrespect. You understand? And they go like Charlie Feach.
Oh yeah,
He's got the cockiness.
Yeah.
And all that's what his whole thing is to go to the drunks and all that, just to start trouble, to get views.
So, letting our friend get back to his interesting job. What do you guys do for a living?
We do everything.
We decided it was time to leave. Basically told us do not play up. That's why guys like Charlie Leach and everything else get harassed. So we've basically been warned, haven't we? Do not play up. Do not do anything to disturb. We took the decision to leave, and leave early. We had a lot of plans that day to do a lot of great work, exploring, interacting, speaking with people at Alum Rock. But we could tell that our presence there could be inflammatory. As soon as we were walking around, people would look at us far longer than what you would normally look at a person. As soon as we would just walk by someone, we'd see phones coming out, making calls. How many times have we been asked if we're police? Twice, 3 times? Yeah? We've been asked if we're police like twice or 3 times, and I've just been having this on. Right, I've just had that on. I've just walked around. And at first we thought it was because of that, but it wasn't. After that we took this GoPro off, we were still getting those kind of accusations pulled at us. If you're not a Muslim, it genuinely feels like this is a hostile environment for you. And I feel uncomfortable here because of my race, because of my religious beliefs. Very strange. This should not be the case. And we could just feel, especially with this gentleman, how he had a very indirect way of saying everything that he said. We pretty much felt that we were unsafe there. That our presence, even though there was police literally around the corner investigating a crime, we felt as though that this area was not a safe place for us to be. After we escaped through the truly terrible parked cars, we've got this arsehole who's just parked down a street like this. Another one there. Another one. Unbelievable. We found that our instinct to leave was dead on. At the time, we just thought we were being paranoid, better safe than sorry. But it turned out that 8 minutes away from where we were filming, shortly afterwards, there was an altercation. This video footage was filmed of different ethnicities, of immigrants fighting with knives and metal bars. If the people that know me, they know my position on these things. They know that I came in to these places to be impartial. I want to understand more about the people who are now in our country. I want to understand more about them. I don't want to go and watch loads and loads of documentaries and get black-pilled about it all. I want to go, speak to these people, have a conversation with them, and then let them tell me what their way of life is like, why they do what they do. And that was the purpose, that was the point of that day, to go have a conversation and be impartial. I couldn't do that because me and my cameraman and I, we felt fundamentally unsafe. The first thing we see literally as we drive in is a crime scene of someone who'd been stabbed, murdered, I think maybe a day ago. That's the first thing we see. As soon as we leave that street, we then start walking around, talking to people. They start calling us cops. They start calling us police. We see them getting phones out, starting talking to people. Cars keep driving past us. It's the same car, multiple times, keeps driving past us. We were only there for 45 minutes to an hour. Seriously. And in that very short period of time, it felt like a pressure cooker. The place has fundamentally been extracted from the culture of Great Britain and now has its own culture which is entirely alien, entirely hostile to anyone who isn't them, and is what we experienced. Maybe I'll go back to Alum Rock. Maybe if there's someone who's an insider could invite me back, we can have a conversation, we can have a talk. I'm more than willing to do that. Maybe it was a bad day, but as it stands right now, I seriously felt unwelcome to be there. And I can see why it is a no-go zone for white people, because that is exactly how I felt.